Hi guys, it's the Makeup Talk, aka Jay. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you guys the things during the month of June that I absolutely loved, that I've been using. Today I'm going to share with you guys the things that I've been loving during the month of June. I have so many favorites this month, and quite frankly, I don't have any misses. So I have a bunch of buys and no bye-byes. So it's been a good month, I would say, overall, right? When you have everything, I mean, not everything's worked out, but all of my makeup stuff has worked out so far. So let me go ahead and get started with the video. So first things first, obviously skincare is very important. If you want great makeup, you gotta have great skincare, because skincare makes your skin, and skin sits on top of makeup, or your makeup sits on top of your skin. So I have always been so against like cream moisturizers. I've always loved gel moisturizers. It's really the only ever kind of moisturizers that I've used. I have dry skin, but I do not like the feeling of lotion, like the greasiness of it. So that's why I've never liked cream moisturizers until I met this guy. So I actually got the little sample size in the Sephora Point Perk of the Confidence Cream by IT Cosmetics. And let me just tell you that that is the entire reason that I went out and got the big old one when Ulta was having the 20% off sale. Because, oh my god, this moisturizer is amazing. Honestly, for your skin, it just, like I said, I have dry skin. This not only helps me feel moisturized as soon as I put my makeup on, but it continues to help my skin look so healthy and hydrated, which has always been kind of a struggle for me, because I don't know what's up with my skin. It's just, it stays thirsty. This has been like my go-to lifesaver. I have completely changed sets. I mean, I'm not going to try all cream moisturizers, don't get me wrong, but I'm about this cream moisturizer right here. It's awesome. Now, this is on a little bit more of the expensive side. I'll be leaving all the price information down below for all the products I talk about today, and I'll be linking them down below in the description box. But this is a nice, generous amount. How many ounces is this? This is 2 fluid ounces. This is 2 fluid ounces, and this is a lot. Like, I'm not gonna go through this super quickly. And I can tell you that I was using a different moisturizer for the longest time, which I'm sure you guys saw in my videos. And I used to fly through that moisturizer. So I just feel like I'm getting a lot more bang for my buck this way. So yeah, sometimes those little point perks, not a bad idea. You get to try out some new products and you might just fall in love. This is like one of the first products, and the other day I saw this meme that I thought was hilarious, and if I can find it, I'll insert it here. But it actually happened. I bought the full size, which never happens. Next, now these are the lashes that I am wearing. I just have a second set. These are the Koko lashes in the style Queen Bee. I mean, obviously Desiree Perkins is never wrong, and she wasn't wrong about these lashes. They are beautiful. They are dramatic. I'm not used to wearing very, like, dramatic lashes for me are the 615 Salon Perfects, which, I mean, if you know those lashes, they're not dramatic, but for me, that's dramatic. So this is dramatic, like, that's like, this is more dramatic for me, but these like really do step up your makeup game. They really do make your eye looks. Like, this eye look was good. It was on point. I was loving it, even with my natural lashes. But now I'm just like, where's the red carpet at? Like, when are we leaving? Because these lashes just make you feel like, you know, like, where's like my smoke screen, or like, I don't know. They just really make you feel some sort of way. So yeah, these in Queen Bee I absolutely love. I did purchase the Goddess lashes as well, but I haven't had a chance to try those. So hopefully I'll get to try those soon. So next, I have 2 items that I'd like to talk about simultaneously. These are the Juvia's Place blush palettes. These are so amazing. I love Juvia's Place. I've been telling everybody about them because they're amazing quality and they're inexpensive. I not only had to have the one blush palette, but I had to have the second one as well. This one I got a while ago, and you probably use it. You've seen me use it in some of my videos. I live for Yara. And even this tan here, or tau, this tau color is beautiful. And B used to scare me, like that color, but now that I've like learned how to apply it, and I'll show you what I apply it with next, it's beautiful. Honestly, it just gives you the most, I don't know, the the best really glow flushed look, especially for like darker skin tones. And I like these because they're a little away from like the normal like coral, peach, pink blushes. Like these really do have their own kind of character. And I mean, I had to get the blush palette, and I'll be honest, I didn't really get it for the blushes. I got it for the highlighters because like really, like, I'm gonna do swatches. So that is that one. So that one was Zara, and this is Wylla. Look! Look! Beautiful. So I'm actually wearing Lila. Sorry, did I say Leah? Lila. I'm wearing Lila on my cheeks right now. And I do have a little bit of the white highlighter mixed in from the Nicole Guerrero palette. The reason for that being is that I thought that this was going to be okay on its own. It was a little too dark for me on its own, but with that highlighter on top, boom. And I'm extra like that. I need 2 highlighters, and that's okay. I cannot wait to dip into... Actually, what am I wearing today? And actually, I'm wearing Neo as my blush today, and I absolutely love it. These need a light hand. All these blush palettes, this one and the other one, need light hands, but boy, when you get this right, they're gorgeous. I have so many people asking me what blushes I wear now because they're just gorgeous, and you really, like I said, you can't find colors like this everywhere. Alright, now, so what I use to apply these blushes is actually the Makeup Shack blush. Actually, I don't know if this is a blush brush, but that's what I'm using it as. It's the T30. I absolutely love this brush. As you can tell, it's well, dirty and loved. Because you gotta kind of have this little dome shape so that you get some concentrated sort of color. But the great thing about it is that these short bristles on the side will help you blend that shade out so that it's not too pigmented or too over the top. And it puts down the right amount of color. I'll go real light and then I blend. And I absolutely love this. I have a more concentrated blush brush for some blushes that don't have as much pigmentation, but I don't have the problem with the Juvia's Place blush. I don't have that problem with the Juvia's Place blush palettes. So, but this is my favorite tool to use. Speaking of favorite brushes, I've got another one from the Makeup Shack. It's the T93. I love this to set my overall eye color, like to set my concealer or my paint pot after I've done my eyes. So I use this with either translucent powder or a very light peachy neutral color that I can just go ahead and set my eyes with. And sometimes I'll even just blow this out because I do have hooded eyes, so I kind of want to start a little bit higher over here on the eyeshadow so that when I do open my eyes you can still see my eyeshadow. So I'll use this to kind of, you know, buff this out really nice and kind of get rid of any lines. And let me tell you that when I first used these brushes, I think my one complaint was that, like, you know, the end is so thin, but trust me, you do get used to it, and I can now like see myself using my other brushes with the very end of the brush, and you do get way better results when doing that. Another brush is the Smith 235. As I said, Desi Perkins can't ever be wrong. She's never wrong. So this brush is everything, honestly. If you have hooded eyes, you need this brush. Like, this brush is not inexpensive. I'll leave the prices down, like I said, but this brush is not inexpensive by any means. But do you need this brush? Yes. If you have hooded eyes, this brush is just the perfect concentrated crease brush for those of us with real deep set eyes. It's just perfect. So because it comes to a point there, you can gather the color there, and what, again, like the same thing as the blush brush that we were talking about, because it has the shorter bristles on the side, it really does help blend that product out and concentrate that product. I'm in love with this brush. I keep using it over and over again, and I like it. Went from, like, as you can see, it went from using a really light color, a darker color, and then I used a darker color because I just love this brush. So yeah, I can't say enough good things. Thank you so much, Desi, because this brush it's everything now. I'm mad that I only got one, really. Now, speaking of over the top highlighted glory, yeah, I am beyond thrilled that this got put in the BoxyCharm this year, or this month. This is the Diamond Glow Powder from Artist Couture and Illuminati, and I can't tell you how beautiful that this highlight is. This is a great body highlight as well because it just gives you that glow, honestly. Like on the cheeks, you do have to be very light-handed because you can get carried away easily. But on the body, go ham. You're wearing a little tank top, go ham. Because you will just notice that your skin looks refreshed is the best way that I can tell you. When you add a little highlight to your shoulders, maybe your collarbone, your skin literally looks refreshed. And I absolutely, like I said, this color is beautiful. I love the pigmentation in this. I love the formulation of this. And it's a very, very finely milled powder. It does have glitter in it. And some people may not like that. They might not be into the glitter highlight, but who doesn't love a little glitter in their life? And we have a foundation. I try not to try a lot of foundations because I'm always scared. Like, that's going to be the one foundation that breaks me out. This next one that I buy. That's how I am. I don't know why I am so, like, paranoid about trying new foundations, but I've been dying to give this a try, and this is the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition in Soft Honey. I absolutely love this. Like, boy oh boy, did this really show me the difference of when you buy foundation that is actually your skin color. It not only sits beautifully on the skin. I really love this foundation. It is really high definition. I would definitely say that it's illuminating. This foundation, is it the longest lasting foundation that I have on earth? No. Is it like great coverage? Yes, it's buildable coverage. I have to say that. If you go a little with this, it will give you a little. If you go a lot with this, it will give you a lot. I haven't overcaked this, so I can't tell you if it like cakes or creases, but I haven't had that problem with it. And it does last a fairly long time. I would say probably 4 to 6 hours is the wear time for this. No flashback in photography. I switch this to my everyday, and I'm not using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, which is really saying something because that was my go-to. That was my drugstore foundation, but I don't know. Do we consider this drugstore? It's at Ulta now, and it's only like, what, $8.99? Is this drugstore? I know drugstore foundations out there that are a lot more expensive. I've had people ask me what foundation I use because I think people have noticed a difference. My skin is also behaving itself. Thank you, skin. Thank you, God. So pick this up if you see it. And last, but trust me, trust and believe not least, probably the most amazing thing that has come out of this whole month, like in my life. Jacqueline Hale palette. I mean, duh. Anybody who doesn't mention this in a favorites is like lying. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. This palette is beautiful. Not only is it beautiful, I mean, just look at it, but the pigmentation that these shadows have, the blendability that these shadows have, and honestly, the versatility of this palette. I have yet to own a palette like this. I have a lot of palettes, but this palette, like, I open it up and it inspires me. I use colors that I've never used before. I've never used a blue like this. I'm more of this general consensus over here, but this has really helped me step out of my comfort zone, and when I look at it, I'm like, what am I going to do next? Let me use the next color because I know it's going to be fantastic. I don't have to worry about, oh, maybe that shadow won't work. Oh, maybe that shadow's going to suck. I don't have to worry about that. And that for me makes this palette worth every penny, besides the fact of actually supporting Jacqueline because I love her. She was one of the first YouTubers that I've ever watched, and I love her spirit, candor about always being honest with us, and I mean, just thank you for creating this palette because it really is worth every single penny. I've showed it to all my friends because I think it's so important, especially with the reviews that I've seen, you know, the up and the down, is that this palette is completely worth it. 100%. I won't ever back down from saying that, honestly. Now, I know a lot of people have complained about the packaging, and I'm going to do it too because if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that every single thing that I own is still in its box, is legit still in its box. This palette gets put in its box every time that it gets used, but when I put it down, I don't know if you can see it there, It's just got these little things on it. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it scares me because this is like, this is precious to me and I don't want it to get ruined. So, I mean, it'll keep going back in the box. I mean, I'll stop bitching about it because honestly, the palette's so worth it that the packaging is something so small. It really is. It's something teeny tiny, microscopic at this point. You need this palette. Stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram and I'll make sure to update you as to when they're restocking it because when it comes back, get it. This isn't the palette that I'm going to tell you, oh my god, there's something just like it, or you have something just like it. You may have colors similar to this, but you do not have this quality. And anybody who says that this is basically the 25A or anything like that, or the 350 is dead lying, because this palette is nothing like those palettes. I have all those palettes, so I can tell you firsthand experience that this is not like anything I've ever had from Morphe. So congratulations, Jacqueline and Morphe, you guys hit it out of the park. Also, just quickly, because I saw a lot of people say that they didn't get like the little card with the names on it. I did, but I didn't get like a big one like all the other YouTubers got, because obviously like I got this when it went on sale and not as PR. Oh, that's upside down. But this came not in the box of the palette, but it was in the box that Morphe shipped me where my like invoice and stuff was. So I mean, check your boxes, because this probably came with your palette and everybody just threw it out because everybody's so quick to throw away the boxes. Be sure to check your box because it's probably in there, and this was an odd discovery to make after I had already made my swatch video and had to look them all up online on my computer and have my phone up to film and everything. But I found it, and that goes in the box so you don't lose it. Guys, we have reached the end of June. Thank you so much for watching my favorites. I did pick a winner for my giveaway. Thank you everyone who entered my giveaway. It was so fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. And stay tuned because there will be more giveaways. I might be doing a YouTube exclusive giveaway. Thank you guys again so much for watching. We're more than halfway through the year. Oh my god, can you believe this? I had to. I'm sorry, I had to. Everybody says it, but really it's like sinking in. My birthday's in 3 months. Anyways, now I'm gonna stop being weird. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, and as always, los quiero muchísimo. And I will see you in the next video.